LOG from Where There's Smoke. Gonna go live today and talk about kind of my thoughts on the All-Star game, kind of somewhat the whole weekend, even though I've touched on Friday and Saturday's events a little already. But gonna talk about Sunday mostly and just give my thoughts on the whole weekend. Talk a little bit about how YouTube put like some restrictions on my channel or just took away like the third tier of like access and what you're available to do. Just kind of talk a little bit about that, kind of question it more or less in the beginning, then get into the all-star stuff, and then towards the end I might have some other kind of stories that are not necessarily political, but not just total entertainment, maybe some more social commentary type of topics and some stuff that Mr. Joe Games had sent over to me. Uh and one thing I had sent him maybe. So yeah, we'll get into some social commentaries type stuff towards the end of the stream. So let me go ahead and see how everything's doing real quick. We should be live on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Kick looks good. Rumble. It's always hard for me to get it up to live. Anything. Yeah, it looks good. And YouTube looks like we are live as well. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if the Rumble chat is working. It is not. That's such a nuisance. Hold on. Probably doesn't matter because I doubt anyone's even gonna get in the Rumble chat, but on the off chance they do, give me a second. There we go. All right. So y'all get in the chat and let me know what y'all think, as always. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So first, I wanted to read this. This is a screenshot I sent Joey from my email. I don't think it has any. Yeah. Hi, where there's smoke. Channel name, obviously. To keep our community safe, we limit some of our more powerful features to channels who have built and maintained a positive channel history or who have provided verification. Now, keep in mind, I got one of these same type of emails like 6 months ago, and I took a picture of my driver's license and put it on there, and it got me that extra level of verification and allowed me to be able to live stream more and upload. It's not real clear about like what extra benefits I get from being in that third tier of privileges. It does say like live stream more, upload more shorts, and like be able to upload more videos, but it doesn't say like how much more or what the limit really is. So I definitely. Oh, see, it says right here, you won't be able to do things like get higher daily limits for live stream shorts and video uploads, embedded live streams, pinned comments, and external links in your video descriptions. So definitely, if I was monetized or trying to, like put external links and like sell merchandise and get like affiliate links and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't be able to do. And it says to restore access, you can build positive channel history by following our community guidelines, which they didn't tell me which, if any, guidelines they have broken, or provide a video or photo ID verification for quicker access. This may not be available for all channels, which, as I said, they provided this email, same type of thing about 6 months ago to me, didn't let me know what I did wrong, and I uploaded my driver's license and they restored all my privileges. And then about a month or two ago, they sent me an email saying I had built up enough good history or whatever that my ID was no longer needed. So they deleted it, which I was cool with. Like, don't keep it on file if you don't need it. Only for like a month or two later for them to hit me with, oh, we need your ID again or good channel history. And it's like, okay, well, if you were going to need my ID this quickly after deleting it, why'd you even delete it? Or two, if I've done something to violate community guidelines, which is the reason for this whole email, like if I wasn't violating community guidelines, I would be in good standing and I have good channel history. Like I wouldn't need to build positive channel history or provide an ID. But my thing is, if I violated the guidelines or something, tell me which one I have. Like, I don't know if it was a cuss word that I said, if it was a certain idea that I discussed, or I know real recently I uploaded the video of me and Joey playing Pokemon side by side. I don't know if that did something weird to um like something about the side by side and me featuring his footage from his channel or with his voice on my channel. I don't know if that's a problem or if it's something that I said like uh explicit, like a cuss word or something like that, or if it's like a certain idea that I discussed that I didn't like. So I would like to know what the reason was, but unfortunately, YouTube's like super vague. And then they say like, oh, you can provide your ID to like get by this. But it's like, okay, well, if I violated a guideline, it shouldn't just be something about me submitting my ID. That should only be if you have like a question of like who I am or if I'm trying to like fraud or pretend like I'm someone I'm not. But like, I've always had my face on this channel and all my live streams, I have my face on my channel. So I don't know why this is a problem of like them not knowing who I am. Like they know who I am, they know what I look like, they know I'm not trying to pretend to be someone else. So it makes it seem like it's a guideline reason, and if it is, I would just like to know what guidelines I've violated. So anyway, there's my spiel on that. Um, if y'all have a YouTube channel of your own, y'all let me know if y'all have encountered this. I did find a Reddit. Uh, I did a little Google search and found a Reddit thing where they were all discussing this, and no one could like there was people that had got this letter for in like every scenario. Used their channel frequently and were in good standing. Haven't used their channels in years and gotten this email, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They couldn't pinpoint down in Reddit why they were getting this email, and so I really couldn't pinpoint it down either. Obviously, because it's super vague, and I'm always cussing and I'm always discussing ideas that are like questioning always. I wouldn't want to put a label on them, but I'm always questioning. And maybe sometimes I question the wrong thing or I cuss a little bit too much, especially near like the first beginning of the video or near the end. I know, or like they probably don't want you cussing at all, but like especially near the beginning and ends of videos and live streams, I think the AI and the algorithm is a little more cautious of it. So anyway, I don't have any idea. It's a little annoying, and I'm just gonna ride it out in kind of the I don't really want to go through and show my YouTube channel right now because it might show something I don't. Everything should be fine, but without me double checking, I just don't want to show all my info. But there's three levels of like eligibility, and I think I'm fine sitting in the second tier of eligibility for now, as long as I can still live stream at least like once a day. I'm not really uploading a bunch of shorts. I'm not really trying to go live like multiple times a day. So we'll see if the limits end up being something that I can't deal with or I get tired of. But in the meantime, just gonna keep trying to put out streams for y'all and stuff. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting and share that with y'all. And if y'all are creators, have y'all run into something similar or have any thoughts on it if you're a creator or not? So let me know. All right, let's see if y'all said anything in the chat. No, no, no. Okay. Uh, let's get into some of the all-star stuff. Hold on. Okay. Uh, we're gonna watch a little bit of this highlight. I think it was kind of fun to bring this up because I'm a Spurs fan, and for the skills challenge, I don't remember how long, but I know for at least a year or two they've been doing. Let me actually look that up. But I think they've been doing this for a couple years, where they do the duo skills challenge. Okay, so it's been that way for a good like almost 10 years since the 2013-14 season. So anyway, I fell way behind by not knowing that. I thought it had been like that for like 2-3 years maybe. But anyway, it's been like that almost 10 years. And anyway, Chris Paul and Wimby were the duo from representing the Spurs that were going to compete in the skills challenge. And when it came time for the shooting portion, they just like threw the balls up because like you have on some portions, I think there's three at every shooting station. There's three balls, and you have to take. You get three chances, 1, 2, 3. But if you miss all three, you just move on anyway. So Chris Paul and Wimby, instead of taking legitimate shots and trying to make them, they just threw up. Like they figured, why try to make three when if you just throw the ball up without even trying to make it, just throw it, you can throw 3 balls in the time it'll take you to shoot and make 1. So why even try to shoot and make it? Just throw all the balls and move on to the other portions of the skill thing, which are mostly all just passing other than that. So they thought they could like cheat and find a little loop in the system. So let's watch and see. Let's cut through to when that happens. I think they're the first ones to go. Yeah, here we go. So we'll watch this, and then what's also funny, I don't know if it'll be in this little clip, but an interviewer is probably not in this highlights. An interviewer kept trying to go over and interview them and talk to them and just like talk about how it's funny that they tried to cheat and they got disqualified. And then some NBA official was like, "Oh no, we're not doing that. Like we're not gonna give this any extra publicity. We're not gonna let the interviewer who's working for the NBA, we're not gonna let her interview like Wemby and Chris Paul." And it's almost like, I get you don't want to like reward like poor sportsmanship and like cheating and trying to skirt the system, but at the same time, it's nothing like too nefarious, and it's like they got disqualified, they already lost, but it's part of the cuteness and like drawing attention and eyeballs to All-Star Weekend. And even though it's like you don't want to promote it, like obviously they got disqualified, but just let the interviewer get like her moment on TV with them, and that would have been something to like draw attention and like get people focused on All-Star Weekend again and at least talking about it a little bit. But instead we're talking about how he couldn't interview him, and that's just like lame. And now I'm not gonna really search to find a clip of you shooing the interviewer away. I mean, I could, but it'd be better if we could find the interview of Wemby and Chris Paul and like them cutting up and laughing and talking to the reporter about how they got disqualified by trying to cheese out and like skirt the system. That would have been more entertaining to me than this guy be like, no, we're not doing that. So I might try to find that video, I might not. But like I said, I don't just how he didn't want to reward them skirting the system. I don't want to reward him being a stick in the mud and not just letting the NBA have like a stupid cute moment. Because trust me, as we're gonna see with like Kevin Hart and Mr. Beast, there was other cute, cheesy, just kind of dumb moments that, you know, some of them were lame and like I wouldn't want to see again. They weren't good TV, but some of them were funny and were good TV. So it's like, if you're willing to take that risk to try to make good TV, you might as well. I feel like that was a great opportunity to let Wemby and Chris Paul just get a little bit more camera time and show their human side of like cutting up and being cheesy just like everybody else. And I just feel like it couldn't have hurt. Once they already got disqualified and made a fool of themselves, lean into the foolishness and dumbness of it, and I don't think it would have hurt any, and I think it would have been good publicity. But anyway, let's watch them try to skirt the system. You've heard me describe it all, and then we'll kind of, you know, go over some other All-Star stuff.
The Warriors with Moses Moody and Draymond Green.
Trying not to get copyright here. Even though, see, okay, what would be the difference in this guy taking this from the NBA and putting it here, and what allowed him to do that without getting copyright, versus if I do this and play this too long, someone's going to try to copyright me for this. And I'm actually giving analysis. I'm putting my face over the screen. I have my banner over the screen. And I'm giving analysis on the situation and giving my opinion. Which all puts this within fair use, but yet this guy just straight mirrored the NBA's video and he didn't probably get hit with copyright. So for me, sometimes, for the most part, YouTube's cool and other people are cool with me doing what I do, but sometimes I still get hit with copyright and I just wonder like why. Like the person that I took from that really just mirrored your video, you didn't care about him, but you care about me who's adding something and giving commentary, and this is not a substitute for you watching this guy's video or the official product. So I don't know. There's a little bit more of my rant on YouTube copyright and whatnot.
This year, and here we go.
There's three.
Nice.
What's the start? That's the start.
See, this is him going through the passing things. Now this is where he just throws the balls up and doesn't even try to shoot.
Oh, he's not even worried about this shot. They're just going for time. Look at this. This is a unique strategy. It's all about the balance.
You hear some boos. And the announcer's surprised.
Yes,
And the guy said it had Chris Paul's fingerprints all over it. Let me go back.
passes. They're not even worried about
This has Chris Paul's fingerprints all over it.
Yes, it does.
And Reggie Miller said, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. See, there's some thinking that went into this.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Now, I wonder if
Everyone's gonna start to
adopt
boo.
this.
Wait a minute. The crowd is unsettled.
Yes.
The rules are being shot to the very brink.
That's right. They have manipulated the rules.
They indeed have.
And look at the time.
Look at the time.
Look at the time.
They were Chris Paul was so smitten with himself after that. Oh, and then they got cheesy blaming it back and forth on whose idea it was.
Have been disqualified. So apparently,
we need to get out of the 4 seconds.
did not.
And then they had the guy bring out the rule book, and it turned into a whole little deal. I don't think they're gonna really give that much attention to it in these highlights, but it turned into a whole little deal. It was kind of funny, kind of trash. And then let me see if I can pull up if I can find the video of the guy like shooing away the sideline reporter.
Wemby and Chris Paul really thought they found a glitch in the NBA Skills Challenge just to be disqualified. They thought that if they just threw the balls off the racks rather than having to shoot them, that they could trim down their time and obviously further improve their chances to win the competition, but they were disqualified, and the judge even had to bring out the rule book that it had to be a legitimate shot attempt. Obviously, those weren't legit shot attempts, so they were disqualified. Chris Paul denied talking to the media, but Victor Wembanyama spoke with the media after it, and here's what he had to say about getting disqualified.
Victor, who came up with the plan that just shooting shots faster would be a good...
I did, and I think, yeah, I don't regret it. I think it was a good idea.
What was the explanation you guys got?
I mean, we had the best time. Just numbers speak for themselves. No. Pas du tout.
Est-ce qu'il y a une règle écrite, a written one somewhere that show you?
Yes.
This is the paper that show you?
Yeah.
Victor, the idea was yours, was Chris.
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah?
Are you disappointed that the rule deciders didn't see
I mean, no, I'm not disappointed. I mean, I'm gonna have many more opportunities to win it in the future.
Because I know disqualification.
He figured it was his first one. He would cheese it, see what he could get away with, draw some attention to himself. I feel like it was a good publicity stunt.
Could result with what you guys did?
No.
You've said a few times that you're here to take Sunday very, very seriously. Going through this tonight, I know it's just a skills contest, but you like to win everything.
Of course.
Does this fire you up even a little bit more for tonight?
No, I didn't need any more motivation.
I kind of want to see the guy shooing the reporter away. Let's see. Let's watch one more and see if we can see that guy. Donovan Mitchell didn't like it, as y'all can see there.
Wow, they have
All right, well. Anyway, y'all get the idea. I can't find the
Maybe
guy.
the defensive player of it.
Let's see. Anyway, that's that. Y'all heard me describe it, and it was good. It was cheesy. I wish that guy would have let the sideline reporter. Let's see. Nah, it's not gonna. I feel like I saw it earlier. I should have saved it. Anyway, y'all get the idea. Let's see. LeBron James pulled out like last minute. I thought about going live. It was like right after I ended my live yesterday. I saw that he had pulled out, and it was like less than an hour before the game. And I thought about going live right again, but I feel like it was kind of not really worth just that one thing for me to go live again. But let's Let's see if y'all got in the chat. Nope. If y'all are watching, y'all get in the chat and let me know what y'all think about uh anything that we've discussed with the All-Star break. In the prior streams I talked about Friday night, kind of the little tournament thing. Which my biggest problem with that is that they didn't play the final game that night, Friday night to 40. They played the first two games, basically the start of the tournament, two teams and two teams to 40 points each, and then the winner of those two games only played to 25. So I feel like the final game Friday night should have been to 40. But they did fix that for All-Star night. They had the two beginning games were to 40, and then the final game with the final two teams was to 40 as well. So that was at least something. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about Friday night, which was the G League, the Rising Stars, 3 different teams trying to battle it out, see who made it to Sunday night. And then y'all let me know what y'all thought about what is pretty much the main night that everyone cares about, which is Saturday night with the skills challenge, which I believe Donovan Mitchell and his teammate from the Cavs won. Sorry, I don't know his name. I'm a little behind on like who the stars are these days. But the Cavs won the skills challenge, and then Tyler Hero won the 3-point challenge, and he beat out Buddy Hield to win. So, and then of course the dunk contest with McClung, and his main competition was Castle from the Spurs. But I think we all kind of feel like and can admit that it was set up for McClung when he brings out a car on his first dunk, and he has all these extra props and stuff. And he was a good dunker. They were all good dunks. It was good for him to kind of pull off the three-peat, but I think we could all feel like it wasn't organic for anyone else to really have a fair shot. And I hope next year there's like a higher level of competition, and everyone that's in it at least has a chance. And when it's not just Pat McClung and a bunch of like first or second years, and we kind of all know who's gonna have the stage set for them to win. So anyway, that's what sells tickets and everything, and that's what gets the eyeballs on it. But you can tell it wasn't organic. So I think next year they're gonna have to come with something better, or the whole weekend is gonna be somewhat of a joke, especially with that what I just described and LeBron pulling out of the All-Star game like within an hour before it starts. It's kind of just not really given. Not that All-Star game has ever been serious or super competitive, but it's just really making a joke and a mockery of it. So let's see what Skip has to say, and then we'll kind of move on to a few more videos, talk about Mr. Beast and Kevin Hart. They kind of added a certain level of cheese to Sunday night that I don't think was needed. And then we might end out the stream with a couple of social commentary videos, but we're going to kind of keep this one pretty concise and pretty tight, and mostly about the All-Star stuff. So let's see what Skip had to say about LeBron pulling out within an hour of the start of the All-Star game.
What? No more than an hour before All-Star game tip-off on a Sunday night, LeBron James suddenly announces, I'm out? What? LeBron freaking James? One thing about LeBron, he plays. He is still the face of the league. He is still the most popular player in this league. And something is going on here that I guess I don't really see just yet. Maybe it will come out about why LeBron suddenly an hour before tip-off says, I'm out. Obviously, if he was having trouble with his foot and his ankle, as he says he is having now, he probably would have had it 3, 4, 5. They've been off for 5 days. He at least could have let somebody else take his spot. Sabonis, maybe. He belonged. And yet, out of nowhere, LeBron says, I'm out. And the commissioner of the
It would have been good for him to let someone else take a spot.
League has got to be furious that LeBron James suddenly says, I'm out. And all I can wonder is he pouting? Is he mad about something?
Is he pouting? A lot of big stars are missing from the game. No Luka, no LeBron, no Giannis, no Anthony Edwards. That's like 4 huge names that were out. No Anthony Davis. Obviously, he's out.
Something he often.
But Luka's been playing. LeBron's been playing. Ant's been playing. Giannis is. I'm not sure about Giannis, but those other 3 guys I think have been playing. So obviously Anthony Davis is out. But it's like all these big names for the All-Star game. I mean, there was no shortage of big names. They still had Curry, and the team that LeBron was left off of, they still won. So it's not like it was that big of a deal. But I mean, you pay to be there and go to All-Star Weekend, and then LeBron, one of the biggest names, is not there. That's kind of disappointing.
Pouts. He often gets thin-skinned about various issues. Did he have a disagreement with the commissioner over the format? Surely that would have happened a little earlier, but I was intrigued that I did see Draymond Green earlier on the TNT coverage.
We're going to try to cover this a little bit after this too. Draymond Green just let it rip and said what a lot of people are thinking. He does not like this format at all.
Probably a couple hours ago, I tweeted about it, saying that he and other players were not happy that the Rising Stars team that won that tournament on Friday night gets to participate in tonight's All-Star new gimmicky, 4-team tournament. They're the 4th team in. And LeBron could be upset by what Draymond was publicly upset about, which is Draymond said, these guys don't belong on the All-Star stage, and they don't. But the problem is, the commissioner was furious a year ago when the final score was 211 to 186. 211 points were scored. So, Draymond, it's your own damn fault. Not that you're an all-star, but...
That's what that's the same thing Charles Barkley said. Draymond, it's your generation's fault for making it so bad that we feel like we have to change it up to make it more interesting.
It's the Stars' fault. They don't want to play defense. They don't want to compete hard. They just want to dunk it and jack up threes. And the commissioner said, I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed, I'm out. We're going to have a new format. We're going to at least try this to make it interesting. Is it possible that LeBron got all the way to game night and protested by pulling out an hour before? I mean, that's probably the best theory that I would have right here, right now. Did he tweak his ankle or his foot in the practice? I find that far-fetched and hard to believe. I will say this.
Yeah.
A year ago, I did talk to a doctor I'm close with who actually saw LeBron's ankle MRIs, the pictures of his ankles, both ankles. And this doctor, who's a straight shooter with me, just said they are chronically bad. It's just called arthritis, not that he's 80 years old, but in basketball years, it seems that way as he's turned 40, obviously in age 21. But I do think his ankles are a mess. And I've said this before, I have the greatest respect for him. Maybe next year, his 22nd. And then call it a career with records that would be virtually, if not altogether, unbreakable when it comes to all-star competition. So I'm a little surprised he didn't at least go through the motions tonight.
Yeah.
In his 21st game. Something else has to be. I don't know. Did LeBron, as the face of the league, go to too many parties? Did he just party too hard? San Francisco, it's Los Angeles. Lucas, he and Luke shape he can be in starting Wednesday night against Charlotte.
All right. Well, that's some of his initial reaction. I don't know. I don't know why LeBron didn't play. I like the idea of him saying he's like Draymond, basically protesting or complaining that he doesn't like the style of the game. So let's see. This is the TNT crew reacting to LeBron not playing. I kind of want to see. Hold up. Bitch. Let's, I guess, watch the TNT crew react to LeBron not playing, and then we'll get some of Draymond's thoughts on how the All-Star game is and that sort of thing, since it ties into Skip's theory, and we also had that as a video we're going to play anyway for sure. So let's see what the TNT crew says.
Some unfortunate news here. Ben Golliver reporting LeBron James will not play in NBA All-Star Game due to ankle soreness, as there's a sad reaction behind us. And Draymond's first reaction was, I could have told you that an hour ago. Do you have any other news that you need to break right now?
I just know he's been dealing with that. He took a couple games off last week. And then I think he played one of the games with Luka. But I know he's been dealing with that. And so it's kind of expected.
Gotcha. The reaction, I think we all were disappointed when we heard that news.
Well, it's the reality. It kind of is what we were saying about All-Star Weekend. We were talking about getting the top players to compete on Saturday to help boost the dunk contest. And we talked about LeBron being a key domino in that. And now we're trying to create a 3-team, 8-player squad to combat the best players not competing hard in the All-Star game. So now with the new format, hopefully now it's legitimized and players actually go out there and compete.
So what happens now? So one team plays with 7, or they just it is what it is.
And the Shaq OG team is the favorite in this tournament, so I'm curious now how that changes anything. But yeah, I guess they're rolling with 7. Draymond, do you just want to suit up?
I think Bron could have helped somebody else out and said this.
Said it earlier so they can find someone else, so you can go in and play. So you can go play.
I ain't had that type of year, but somebody out there. D-Book.
We have a jersey for you. D-Book.
Great
Absolutely want to. Sabonis.
There's a lot of guys, but there's a lot of guys who are worthy of that. Like you said, who he's close. He's close by.
He took a roster spot from somebody.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, listen, we still get to watch Steph. We still get to watch.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying too. Someone else could have played. Probably Devin Booker was a good choice. Let's move on to what Draymond had to say about the whole All-Star game in general, though. Let's see. What is this? Disagrees with the Rising Stars. Goes off on the new format. Okay, these clips might overlap, but let's watch a little bit of them.
No one wants to see.
Oh, man.
I had to work so hard to play on Sunday night of All-Star Weekend. And because ratings are down, because the game's bad, we're bringing in Rising Stars. That's not a fix. I never played in the Rising Stars game. My first 2 years, I didn't touch that game. And these guys get to touch the All-Star floor on Sunday night? Like when the floor is the floor? You know, in America, the president has Air Force One, right?
Yeah.
They have several of those planes.
So if you didn't even make a Rising Stars, it's not like if you did back then, you would have got to play. You wouldn't have got to play either way back. Even if it was the way it is now back then, you still wouldn't have benefited from this because you weren't a Rising Star. So that didn't make sense at all.
Air Force One if the president's on it. That's the All-Star floor. You have the court, you have the events. It's a nice looking court. When the All-Stars are on the court, now it's the All-Star court. Those guys did not make the All-Star team. To be playing in the All-Star game and you did not make the All-Star team is absurd.
I agree with you, and it happened to me in reverse because I actually played in a rookie game, but I never got the opportunity to play on Sunday. The reverse of you. But since I went to college for radio, TV, film, I guess I made the stage anyway.
How about
that? but you're exactly right, though. But let's get to why we got here.
Yeah.
You just talked about the best players not competing on Saturday. So now we're talking about the best players not competing on Sunday. What do we have to do to create something that's going to force them to want to play hard against one another?
There's the good question.
The energy that you just had, do other NBA players have that? Like, are the OG teams they're facing, are they going to come out and go, let's end this right now? Because that passion, if that's on the court, that's beautiful.
But they're supposed to do that. I don't think you necessarily get excited and be like, oh, we're excited. We got to beat these dudes. They should beat them in their sleep anyway. But I just think they're doing this to pump All-Star up. I think that's dumbing it down even more. You put some rising stars out there, first, second-year guys that's nowhere near All-Star level, by the way. And they're going to play against All-Stars.
I'll just say this. I agree.
It is a little weird, but it's changing it up and it's making it a little bit more competitive and it's better than what we have had. I don't necessarily like the score to 40 thing, but I do like the tournament tree thing. And I don't know how I feel about the Rising Stars being in the NBA. Maybe just make it 4 All-Star teams with 8 each and then do a mini tournament tree that way. That way only All-Stars step on the court Sunday. I could get down with that, but I wish the games were timed and not to 40, or if they're to a set score, let's make that score something like 50, 60, 75. 40 is a little low for me. Just personally, I feel like they just get the game going. It's like playing like a little longer than a quarter, if that. So it has a weird feel when the game's only to 40 points. I wish they'd make them give them a time limit or raise that score goal or limit or whatever you want to say to like something a little higher. But I do like the tournament tree style, bunch of short games. I kind of like that as opposed to maybe one long game. But I'm open to other ideas. And y'all get in the comments and let me know, how do y'all like Do y'all like the current format? Do you not like it? What would you change? What would your idea be to get more fans back into watching the NBA and watching All-Star?
With you, and
I'm so glad that they didn't continue with the thing last year where they had the woman versus the Sabrina whatever versus Steph. I didn't like that. Like, All-Stars should be NBA All-Stars, and I don't like how they one year I guess was fine, but I don't want them relying on that gimmick every year to make the three-point contest interesting. Either give the players more money or make it more prestigious or do something to spice it up. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you can't force the players to want to compete and want to make a good show, but you can try. And I think even though Draymond doesn't like this is a step in the right direction because it's evoking emotion for them to, like, before they just went out there and barely gave a shit. Now they're like, okay, we're gonna show you these guys don't belong, and y'all don't like it, but now we got y'all to compete harder, which is what we wanted. So maybe the format's not perfect, but maybe there is something to putting a team out there that they see as don't deserve to be there and then giving them a chance. And they're going to try and fight hard because they know they're the underdogs. And the people that are supposed to be there are going to fight hard to show you why we deserve to be here and maybe they don't. So even though it creates this division, that's what makes good competition. And I think it was a healthy, good competition that was it could have been longer. That was my main critique. But in some ways, it was better than just the same old All-Star game where you watch it till halftime and then you cut it off because in the second half, there's one player who scored the most points and they know that he's basically going to get MVP because it's going to be too hard to compete with him his first half. So one or two players, like one player usually on each team has a good half, and then the second half, everyone's just feeding that one player on each team the ball, and everyone else is just like standing around. And it literally gets to where people are standing around. So I think this is a step in the right direction. They might not have the perfect formula. We're gonna hear Draymond criticize a little more, but that's my kind of where I'm at. I think it could go through some more improvements, but I definitely think it's a very, very vast improvement over what the All-Star game had evolved into over the past couple years before they did this tournament tree style thing.
How do you fix that? Obviously, don't do it. But if they make a statement and it's no competition, it goes away. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the big picture, the elephant in the room, is they want the guys to.
Yeah, I haven't talked about the Mr. B stuff yet. All right, but all right, sorry for the delay, y'all. Joey didn't know I was live streaming, so he might call in here shortly. So let's hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Damn, I still got this freaking thing. Hold on. I'm processing the uh the Pokemon Unbound side by side. If any of y'all have tuned into that, I know it's been like a month since we uploaded, but we uploaded episode 5, which was already out as a live stream on my channel. But I took that down and I put up the side by side of me and Joey, and then I'm actually processing the episode 6 Unbound side by side, and I should have that uploaded later tonight for y'all on the channel to check out. And I think hopefully maybe later this week or this weekend we'll have a Yu-Gi-Oh episode out for y'all. We need to film a new one this week and then we can get it out to y'all soon. So more gaming stuff coming out that kind of is a feature of Mr. Joe Games channel, but also I like to game and kind of provide some of that over here on this channel. I kind of want to get back into doing live streams too while I'm gaming, so we'll see. It is nice to pre-record it, uh, but you know, we'll see. Um, I'll give Joey a second. He sent me a song over that he was working on. Oh, that's never mind. That's not it. Yeah. Well, let's watch this Draymond video real quick, and then we'll see if Joey calls in. Oh, here we are.
Just to compete to make it work like it used to be.
For sure.
And that's what they're looking for. So they're trying something. So if you put these guys who you know who aren't supposed to be here, and you handle business, then it's like, okay, we can dumb it down because they know they're not supposed to be here and the guys are going to play hard. I think that's the elephant in the room that we need to fix more than anything. And
I agree, and Draymond was shaking his head like he agrees. So even though it creates this thing of you're not supposed to be here, that makes them compete harder, and it was good TV. So I would like to see the score limit a little higher, but I agree with what
you're saying though.
But growing the NBA game since the beginning of time, it's like it's like in boxing, you know the difference between sparring and actually fighting. Like NBA players know how to compete against one another without injuring one another.
Correct.
And then you compete harder in the fourth quarter. Once you lose that, Draymond, you got to create a gimmick. And it starts with the best players. The best players were the ones that used to play hard, that forced the tempo for everyone else. Now that wasn't happening, so now you got to come with something like this.
So just seeing this right now is getting you going.
What is this? Those guys play.
Yeah, it's good. It's getting them going.
When, Friday?
Yes, Friday.
They didn't even get Saturday night.
Yeah.
They got Friday. Now they play Sunday night. Come on. No, thank you. But the NBA also has to do some things to make guys want to
Castle was dunking Saturday night, so
play, like up the money. Maybe you're tying home court advantage of the finals to the All-Star game.
Did
which
that
team
before,
wins?
I feel like.
They do that. They do that in baseball.
Yeah, that's
or
yeah.
the Four Nations thing that the hockey's doing right
that
now.
would be cool if the East versus West, and then whoever wins that, when you get to the finals, the team that's from that conference, the East or West, they end up having home court advantage. I would be down for that.
Now, whereas Four Nations against each other.
Really
Up the money, Dr. J and the Big O want to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They played 50 years ago. That's not our fault.
I gotta pay some
They're
bills
great.
right
We
now.
love them.
That was a good discussion. Let's see if he says anything different in this video, and then I definitely want to get Joey on the line before we go over the Mr. Beast and Kevin Hart stuff that was kind of funny, kind of cheesy, but I'd love to get Joey on the line for that stuff. So let's watch this Draymond Green video, see if he says anything different, give Joey a few seconds to get on the line. Let me see if he's called. Oh, he's calling right now, actually. Hey, what's up?
Oh, what do, Mr. Joe Games in the house, breaking in, crashing in.
Dang.
Making an appearance. What's going down? What you talking about?
What's up, baby? I was just telling everybody you might call in, and then I'm just kind of watching Draymond Green talk about what he thinks of the All-Star game. He's not really loving the format, but I was just giving my opinion on it and kind of going over that.
Okay, cool. Is that the guy that fights everybody?
Yeah. Pretty
Isn't
much.
he upset about everything?
Yeah, he's always got something to say, but it makes for good TV. So I just watched a video of him. I got this other little video. I'm going to see if it's like a different segment that he says anything different. And then we'll move on to like the Mr. Beast and Kevin Hart stuff.
Are you sharing screen?
Oh, my bad. Let me see. And I was also telling everybody that I was,
You drop some new music soon or what?
yeah, I was thinking about the other day. I was telling everybody that I have another side-by-side episode of Unbound coming out pretty soon. I was just getting it done, so it actually finished processing right now, and I can upload it soon. So I was just telling people to look out for that. But yeah, I need to get back into the music thing and drop a song here soon. I was just thinking that the other day, but
that's why, like, I kind of, like, I worked on it and shit.
Okay, nice. Bro, my stream just got taken down on YouTube. That's ass.
No way. Why?
I don't know. Let me see.
Think because you're showing all these like new shit.
I don't know, dude.
They're on to you.
I guess. Dude, I don't know why they sent that email. I've covered that in the beginning too. It looks like it's back up now. I don't know why it showed it. They took it down for a second. I don't know why. So
Like, oh
annoying.
no, he's getting to the truth.
I don't, dude. There's like so few people that watch. I'm like the only one watching right now. And I, at the beginning, like I was saying, I talked about like how they sent me that email and kind of talked about that a little bit. And then there was like another point where I was like watching a video and I like muted the volume and I was like, please don't copyright me. Like obviously someone like this video that we're reacting to right now, this guy just ripped off the NBA, didn't change nothing about it and put a 4-minute clip up and like they're not harassing him, but yet me reacting to him, they're going to harass me. It's like, dude, make that make sense. Like I'm actually providing commentary. My face is taking up part of the screen. Like I'm altering the original content and I'm not just watching it, I'm like pausing it and talking about it and giving my opinion versus this guy just copied the video. He's fine, but you're going to like take my stream down. That's like fucked to me.
Yeah, make it make sense, YouTube. What the fuck?
I don't get it. And I said that earlier.
I gotta go over there and fucking fix shit.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Maybe it's going to force me to just be like Rumble and Kick only.
Maybe you gotta fucking apply to work there and change it.
I don't know, brother. It's weird. Anyway, let's see how much of this
bunch
video.
of AI bots.
Yeah, really.
I'm coaching some team, and she's right. Some team that no one wants to see.
Oh, man.
I had to work so hard to play on Sunday night of All-Star Weekend. And because ratings are down, because the game's bad, we're bringing in rising stars. That's not a fix.
I think this is kind of what I already had heard too.
Sucks. Same basketball.
I just wish you were more honest.
I think Draymond needs to start a petition for Candace. Her
can't do that. They don't get to etch their name in the history books. It's a team play against a U19 team.
Yeah, he's saying like in the old days, like when the All-Star game was like a full normal length game, certain players, like if they were on a roll or whatever, they could score like a bunch of points in one game. And then like that becomes part of the history book. Like, oh, someone scored 60 in All-Star game or 80 in All-Star game or whatever. Or there was even certain things where like if you were All-Star like a bunch of years like LeBron, it becomes what's your point total in every All-Star game you've ever played. You scored like 800 All-Star points or whatever. People can't rack up those totals to compare against like the old heads because they're changing the rules now. So I kind of get it. You know, it like changes history. Dude, they knocked my stream off again. They're whores. But anyway, it affects history. You know what I mean? So I kind of get what he's saying. Bro, I don't know what the fucking problem is. They're on that All-Star shit. They did not want me fucking talking about it. I'm just going to keep going because it'll come back up if I get off to a different video, and I'm sure we're still live on like Rumble and Kick. Anyway, I was pretty much done talking about that. Fuck you, NBA. You fucking faggots. YouTube. Anyway, let's you're still seeing the you still got this. Okay. Do you have anything you want to say about
Discord is not YouTube?
No, yeah. And like I said, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure on Rumble and Kick we're still live. Yeah. Okay.
You're not live on YouTube.
I know. I see that on my phone. Fuck YouTube.
Fuck YouTube. All right.
They're being whores. And I'm on YouTube. Like maybe I'll start searching for the videos that I'm gonna react to on Rumble. See how they like that.
Ooh,
or just only live stream to Rumble. I've only got like one viewer on YouTube anyway, so anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts you want to say on this? You haven't seen this, but I have. But
No,
I guess
I have not seen it.
Okay, we'll play a bit and then we'll kind of react.
Mr. Beast.
I love how his friends call him Jimmy. It's so crooked.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, use my name. Like if I was big, I'd be like, call me by my name.
But that'd be weird if his like friends that he hangs out with all the time were like, yeah, what's up, Mr. Beast? I mean, that'd be like weird.
But especially like when we're out and about in public, not in private, okay, or like But if we're shooting a video or like in public, I want you to call me Mr. Like that's his brand.
Yeah.
Like, that's his. But he
It
has
makes,
so much money.
but it makes it more
I mean,
relatable too, though. Because like if they called him Mr. Beast, it'd be pretty cringe.
he'd be like Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast. Have you seen the videos when he's in foreign areas or like these live streamers and they're like speed, speed, speed.
Whoa, they just can't take it, right?
Yeah, they need it.
All right, we're back on YouTube. Anyway, let's see. As soon as we play this video, it might be kicking us off, but anyway, we're continuing on. Yeah, let's see what you think of it.
All right, how's it going, San Fran? How you guys doing? So, before the next game, the NBA is letting me do something a little fun for you guys. So, behind me is $100,000, and we're gonna grab someone random from the stands to compete against Damian Lillard for this $100,000.
That is so crooked, right?
Yeah.
I love how it's a bunch of crumpled up ones too. Like it's not in a briefcase. It's not like shiny 20s or 100s. It's just like a bunch of crumpled up ones.
And that's 100,000.
I guess so.
Yeah. So, I've got.
They say you can weigh money if you. I have no clue, obviously, but they say like money weighs like a certain amount, so you can like. Back in the day, that was like a thing with rappers. Like if they got paid a bunch of cash money, they would just like weigh it because apparently money has like a certain weight. So you know, that's I guess like.
I mean, that's how I'd want my money counted too.
Really, just weigh it. That's funny.
Fuck no.
You just fuck
I want
no.
a check. I want a bank. I need a teller. I'm gonna hire somebody.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hire, like...
that's that fucking urban legend ghetto shit.
Nolan over here. He pre-selected someone. Nolan, who'd you find?
I'm pretty sure I've heard of this guy in some of his videos. Nolan.
Nolan, come on over here. Who's this guy? What's your name?
My name is Jaron.
Jaron? Hi, how's it going? I've never met.
You like this?
Of course they pick him, and he's gonna go out of control. He's gonna make everything. He's secretly
Before
undercover.
until now. Come over here. Do you play a lot of basketball?
I played basketball growing up. I stopped, but I play basketball a lot.
Okay, a little bit growing up. This is David.
Yeah, I played basketball a lot. A little bit growing up.
Should be like, yeah, I run the streets, man.
That was so crooked. Oh, so crooked. He's definitely straight out of the stands.
All right, come on over here. So, we'll come over here on this side real quick.
Low key, this looks a little bit how Tyler used to look when he was fucking like in junior high. Maybe not with the whole mullet vibes, but like it almost looks a little bit like Tyler.
So,
did they take you down?
What we're gonna be doing is
yeah, fuck them.
it's pretty simple. We're gonna see if Jared.
Do you think if I, just a theory, I guess it doesn't matter now because I'm obviously not gonna do it right now, but like, do you think if I went on there and like uploaded my ID like they want me to and then try to do a live stream basically doing the same kind of stuff that I would be fine, or do you think it's like the videos I'm watching or what?
Maybe you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's weird. I definitely think this is tied to like that email they sent me and me being like not eligible under the 3rd tier or whatever. They're definitely like watching my channel, but I don't know what the fuck.
Maybe they accidentally like approved you, and then once you got approved, having that ID made it difficult to remove you, so they took away your ID, and now they want you to do it again, and then they won't approve you.
Yeah, it's like they should have just kept the ID on file if that's like what they needed. But to me, it's stupid because like it says the reason they need my ID is because my channel doesn't have like a good standing history or whatever. It's like, okay, well, I have like uploaded a lot of videos and like, I don't know. I guess maybe I have too many videos with copyright because a couple of my videos recently do have copyright, but it's not It's like what would I say? It's like they don't block it or give me a strike. It's like it's like a gray area where it's copyright, but because I'm not monetized, they just allow it to stay. Like they don't block it, they don't give me a strike. But like technically, I have a couple of my most recent videos that have copyright, so I wonder if like that's why. But it's like if they're not gonna give me a strike or block it or make me take it down, and it's like a gray area where it's copyright, but I can't just make money off of it, and they leave the video up, then I'm gonna leave the video up and assume that it's all good. And then when they send me that email, it's super vague about like what I did wrong and also what I'm gonna have to do other than uploading an ID. It doesn't tell like the channel history good like having your channel history in good standing. That's very vague about what is required, you know? So I don't know. And then it's vague about
Fuck YouTube.
it's vague about what your privileges are when you have the third level of eligibility. So I don't know.
We don't have fucking rights when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah. At least they don't really fuck with your channel because you are not really like.
I mean, I try to keep it like, all right.
They just really don't care about games being played, so which is good. Like,
but if I was like showing Trump and the news and all this shit, yeah. I mean, you're like putting a target on your back, but I mean, you're trying to speak to the people and you're trying to get to the truth. So.
I mean, this is just entertainment type stuff too, but yeah, it's.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, people do get away with it. It sucks that they're like fucking you over.
And it makes me wonder because like I don't even have anyone watching the stream, so it's like y'all are blocking it. But what are y'all like? I don't know. I don't know. I guess.
I think it's AI doing it all.
Probably.
Too. And because you're no longer verified, it's like fucking the trigger's hot type shit. The finger on the trigger's hot.
Yeah.
The AI is telling its brain to pull the plug and we're in smoke.
Yeah, the AI is telling its finger to pull the trigger like Cyrus. Well, I guess I'll upload my ID again. It's fucking lame. They see my face every day. It's not like they don't know. Because another option is you can upload a little video of you like putting your face all around or whatever, like up, down, side to side. It's like, dude, what is literally the difference? I do that every day on the stream. You get a video of my face going in every direction. Like, why would I need to upload my ID or I don't know, whatever. I've complained enough about it.
But, yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. Let's watch a little more of this. It gets good.
Can make a logo shot before Damian can make 3. If he does,
the NBA, and just a little cherry on top, the NBA's ratings are lower. They've been on a lull the past year, and this is only gonna bring more eyeballs to y'all shit, and y'all are fucking hating on it. Fuck off.
I'll give him $100,000. If Damian makes 3 first, we'll donate $100K to charity. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. So since he has to make 3, we're gonna let him shoot first. Okay. All right. One of the best shooters of all time. Oh. Okay, everyone. I need you guys to get loud. Cheer him on.
He's horny.
Yeah, he is so crooked. And it's weird because like he's gonna lose the money no matter what, but he's like, yeah, Damian Lillard has to make 3. You just have to make 1. He's the greatest shooter of all time. No pressure. It's just like, I don't know.
What do you want to say to everyone?
First try, come on.
First try. You can win $100,000 right here. What do you want to say?
He nervous.
Nervous? Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
That was pretty close, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1 of 3, Shirley. Okay, that's 1 of 3. So you got to make 1 before he makes 2 more. What if you did win? What would you spend the $100,000 on?
I'd save it. Definitely help out my family a lot and college too.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just yeah. The way he said it was so crooked.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, he does not. He was like, I'd probably save a lot, help my family and college. And Mr. Beast is like, yeah.
College, right here. So you can go up to this white line right here. All right, let's see it.
College, right here?
All right. Get him hyped up, everybody.
You can get it right now.
Maybe. I'm dangling it in front of your face like a little carrot. Look how crooked and loving he is. I mean, this is...
Does he do it? Does he do it? He like gets high up to shit.
He definitely does. He's like, you want it? You want it?
He's like, who's gonna fuck who over?
Yeah. Like 100,000. Well, Dame Lillard doesn't even get the 100,000. Dame Lillard just in it to fuck this kid over too.
Yeah, and then he's like, it's gonna go to charity. So if you win it, not going to charity. You're gonna use it for your family and your college.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lose-lose.
It definitely kind of is. Yeah.
You'd be like, fuck you, Mr. Beast. It's mine.
$100,000.
100,000.
Okay. All right, he's going easy on you, clearly. Shaq, you want to give him some motivation?
No!
Shaq, come over. Or Kevin, someone give our guy a pep talk over here. No?
Damn, they are
Look at
not
'em.
feeling it. What were we gonna say?
It's like they're doing everything they can to fucking get ratings up.
Oh, but Mr. Beast is trying. It's like he's the only one trying right now, right? He's like, come
Yeah, they
on,
could
somebody.
go and like try to shoot a three or like move over and Shaq makes a three. Everybody goes fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like,
Or
come
even
on.
if he airballs it, I mean,
They would love it, no matter what.
yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about. That's a good point, and I was talking about that earlier when I talked about. You probably missed it, but I like Wemby and Chris Paul kind of like tried to cheat during the skills challenge, and they got disqualified. And then like this NBA reporter that's like, you know, this lady that's like doing all the interviews and stuff. She's trying to go over and interview them and get like a little cute interview about them like being dumb and like cheating the system or whatever. And like this NBA guy's like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, what? Like ratings are down and there's like something that doesn't amount to anything and like they got disqualified. So like let's get the cheesy sideline interview and like give the people what the fuck they want. Instead you're like, no, we're not gonna. It's like, okay, dude. Like the NBA's ratings are low as fuck and you're gonna like skirt the people. Yeah, it just doesn't make it. It's just like, okay, whatever. What like continue like the ratings go down then I guess. Fucking retard.
Come on. Shaq, give. Here you go. Any words of advice for him?
Visualize before it goes in, then it goes in. Stand in the middle, elbow straight, hold your follow through till the ball goes through the net.
Honestly, he's getting a lot closer than I thought for like just coming straight off the bench.
You hear how loud they're getting hyped. All right, surely he's going to hit this one. That'll be 2 out of 3. Oh, okay. All right, minute and 30. Go ahead.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, okay, that's 2 out of 3. He only has to make one more. Hey, can you grab that? All right, come on over here. Dig deep. He might not.
Dig deep. Oh man.
Again.
Come on, young Jaron.
Get loud, everybody.
Young Jay.
Young Jay.
Okay. 100 grand. If he makes this,
Why didn't
it's
Curry
a
give him
Dame
some
time.
fucking advice?
Yeah.
Oh!
Look, now Shaq's over there.
All right.
They probably
this
got
could
on his
be
ass.
Huh?
They probably got on his ass.
your last
Yeah.
shot. He's probably going to make the next one. He is one of the greatest shooters ever. Okay. Oh! All right, here, go for it. In 30 seconds, the NBA is going to cut to a commercial, so you got to shoot quick.
Hurry the fuck up, in other words.
Hold it till it goes in.
Oh. All right, keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Oh, my gosh. Keep shooting.
Now he's rushing him and
Keep
shit.
going.
Yeah, and then he made. Yeah, he was rushing him. Keep shooting, because he knew his fucking 30 seconds of TV time was up, and then the kid made it.
Did you like find an article where he actually got this money or anything? Or?
I don't know. I was watching this live and like it was pretty cringe. And then like I was thinking like, okay, Dame Lillard's gonna like, especially after he made the second one, I was like, all right, this kid honestly getting closer than I thought, but Dame Lillard's gonna finish him off. And you know, that's just gonna be that. And then when he made it, like right when he was rushing him too, I was like, oh shit, like this actually, it could still be scripted and all, but I was like, it actually kind of made somewhat for good TV because they were just about to cut to commercial and then they gave him like they stayed on air for like at least 30 more seconds once he hit it because they had to get that TV time.
You're like, fuck, push the commercial.
Because he was like, well, there's 30 seconds and it's been it's like, okay, it's been like a lot longer than 30 seconds now, but they fucking weren't gonna let this thing go to waste.
The content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is. Hey, get in the money. Hey,
I got him in the air and shit, little Jared.
Throw him in the money.
How's it feel to win
Fucking breaks his
$100,000
neck.
in
And shit. Look at him! Look at him! Young Jay just staring out. Just this is my life.
He's taking it in.
All the what is he in high school? Oh, he's about to
Yeah.
go to college. He's like,
Yeah.
all the college girls are gonna know me.
And then they tell him to throw the money, which I would never do.
Let's head to the next bit. That was awesome. Oh my God. Hey, fuck the bus up Alright, that was epic. I can't believe he hit it. Alright.
Yeah, look at him, number 0.
Dame Lillard, he was a little hurt that he lost, right?
Yeah, he's like fucking charity's fucked now because of you.
Yeah, I love how no one was out there, and then Shaq came out there, and then when he hit it, Shaq and Kenny were like hugging him and jumping up and down. Watch. Oh, but they're still there. Oh, that was so good. It was so cringe until it wasn't. So I don't know. I'll give the NBA a little credit. It was funny to watch.
That's what it's all about, giving back to the fans.
Yeah, right. And then here we had Kevin Hart, who was like,
Fuck the donations.
yeah. To be real, the NBA, they can still donate 100,000 to whatever charity it was if they want to, and they probably got enough publicity off of that little thing for them to do it. So
Oh, now everyone's gonna want to come to the games because they might get paid.
might get 100,000 from Jimmy, Mr. Beast. I don't think I have the clip of it, but like Kevin Hart was sitting like on the sidelines reporting with these guys, like a little bit here and there. Like they had like a regular broadcast crew that was like good and official. And then because like the TNT guys, which is like Kenny, Shaq, Chuck, and Ernie, 3 out of those 4 guys were like coaching. So they couldn't be announcing at all times, but every now and then when they weren't coaching, they would cut from like the regular announcers to those guys. And when they would cut to those guys, Kevin Hart would be over there and he would like interject and try to clown on somebody, and like it really came off like it didn't come off like good. It came off like cheesy and cheap. But whenever he got on the court in between the games and he was making the jokes, it was like a little bit better. But I don't know. Overall, I feel like All-Star Weekend was like a little cheapened with him there, and like it kind of just made it seem like a little too cheesy and over the top. But like here's a moment from that was a little better than the other part where he was just commentating, but this was a little funny, but overall, I could have done without Kevin Hart. But
O'Neal.
I'll let you see what you think.
And Chef Curry.
All right, thank you very much. So you've got an average.
He keeps creeping in on him too.
Like Kevin is pissed. He's like, "Get the fuck away from me!"
Age on your team, Candace, of 22. Average age of 33 on the OG's side.
Hold on, Ernie. Back up, man. Are you all on my back like that? Back up. Go ahead, Ernie. Shaq, first things first. Why are you dressed like a porn director? What is happening, man?
And why you get your outfit at Kids R Us?
Shut up, man. Focus. Just focus, man. It's about basketball, okay?
Do me a favor, hold on. Do me a favor so
off
they can
me.
see them tight-ass slacks on
Get
that
off
tight
me.
ass.
Get off me.
Turn around so they can see them.
Why do you have on nursing shoes with a suit? Listen, it's a lot of things that I can say. Hey, now stop playing, Shaq. Focus. Take that neck brace off. Hey, Steph, look, we need to get to basketball. How did you get your guys ready? And tell me how they're prepared from you, from the coaching genius that you are.
Well, I just wanted to pick all these legends because at some point, 3-4 years from now, you probably won't see these guys because they'll be retired. So I just wanted to put all these guys together and show the young guys and show the youngsters who runs this league.
It's actually a beautiful thing, Shaq.
Thank you.
Beautiful thing. It's a team of bad knees is what we should call it. Bad knees and bad backs is what we should call it.
Can you tell the people where to get that training bra tank top you got on?
Shut up, Shaq.
It was kind of funny, but I don't know. It really toed the line of like just too cheesy.
Yeah. It was funny. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think the porn director joke was
I'm
kind of ass.
I'm surprised they said that on like an all-star game, honestly.
Yeah, he could have said something else.
It's like, damn, if there's kids watching, that's a little
yeah,
dicey.
and then they're gonna be like, oh, now the kids are the ones more into basketball.
I know, and then they be like, what's porn? You know, like, I don't know. I'm surprised they let that one fly.
Are you ready for a championship game to 40?
Yeah, I bet he did.
How about it?
And then a lot of people didn't like how Kendrick was like calling Drake a pedophile during the Super Bowl thing.
Really?
I mean, yeah, just think about older
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Like, my dad didn't like that. He was like, what did that guy say? He was a pedophile? My dad's like so out of touch. Like, he thought Kendrick was calling himself a pedophile. And it's like, dude, you fuck around and get like older generation that doesn't listen to hip hop. I could see how that's like what he thought.
It was like, what the hell? They're trying to put in my brain.
They basically were trying to put it in your brain no matter what.
Yeah,
but like, my dad's so out of touch. All he heard was da 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 pedophile. He thought Kendrick was calling himself a one.
You know what's funny? My dad is like 20 years younger than your dad, but he didn't know anything about the Drake drama or anything. My little brothers had to tell him.
Of
and
course
explain it to him.
not. People that are like over 35, they don't know what the fuck. Or maybe over 40. Like, how old's your dad? 40, 45?
Like 47, 48.
Yeah. So like people that are around like 35 or 40 and under kind of know, but people that are older than that, like a lot of them aren't gonna know what the fuck. They don't, they didn't grow up listening to hip hop. They don't listen to it now. And honestly, I don't.
Or they're just worried with their own lives.
Yeah.
They're too busy to like care about the shit.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is too, the same thing would apply for me with country. Like, I don't know anything about country music that's going on right now or like anything about that. So if there was like some kind of beef or like two people hating each other in country music, I would know nothing about it. So like you said, everyone has their own lives. But
I guess their own interests,
yeah.
their own prerogatives.
Yeah. But no matter what you want to say, they're definitely putting it out there for it to like get into our brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now they're trying to get the elderly people to know.
Yeah, they're just trying to put it out there for everybody on broader spectrums.
Nice.
Shaq, I can't help but notice that the way the Chuckster is dressed tonight, that your lid would look really good on the Chuckster. Would you share it, please?
This is just clowning.
Chuck, don't.
Now, y'all be the judge.
Oh, pimp.
Is that a look?
Good,
Dame, is that a look? That's a look.
They make it too earned.
How you
Make
feeling?
it too easy, Ernie.
How you feeling going into the championship game here?
I feel really good. You saw earlier today. Hey, Kevin, shut the hell up.
You look like you're about to star in a Tyler Perry play.
What?
Like he's about to start. Okay. Dame, how you feeling going in? Let him have the mic. What you feeling going into this one?
I feel good. I think
They took him off the mic. What the fuck?
Yeah, right after he made a joke.
He's always making jokes though. He loves talking about San Antonio women.
Who, Charles? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It was disjointed. Like, they were trying to make jokes and have fun with like the TNT guys who are like Chuck and Shaq and Ernie and Kevin Hart. But then when they tried to like, they should have had like their jokey part and then interviewed the players like separate at the end, but they tried to like do it together at the same time. And it was like, it's like y'all are trying to entertain and then also like get the players, but they're not like comedically like, it just didn't go as like, it was okay, but it was kind of a swing and a miss.
And playing against the young guys, you want to make sure you get out of that game. You don't want to be that team to lose to the young guys out here. So I'm happy.
I don't know. I kind of get the gist of it. What do you think overall? For someone that
cool.
like
It's different.
didn't watch it live,
when push comes to shove, the shove is shoving.
Yeah.
So I mean, they got to keep trying their shit.
Yeah, they're trying, but it's like, damn, the NBA's been around for a long time. Y'all should know how to like entertain a little better than that. Y'all like a global company. Look at this. Your content was removed due to violation of our community guidelines. Because it's the first time, this is just a warning, so you can still upload, post, live stream. If this happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do these things for 1 week.
Damn.
Fuck off. That's the live stream that we're doing right now. I got taken completely down.
Yeah.
Sick, right?
You could always just keep making it on YouTube also.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I might just upload my ID and see if that helps me out, or maybe they change their guidelines and like the style of streams I do are not really going to be allowed anymore. I think
Yeah.
that could be what it is. They like changed some of their uh guidelines, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. It's weird too cuz I feel like if I made videos like this and then uploaded them, they wouldn't be as harsh. We talked about this a little bit that they are like a little different with how they treat like live streams versus
Yeah,
regular
you're
videos.
gonna have to start live streaming that World of Warcraft.
Nah, bro, I don't know about that.
Be a wizard, Logan.
Nah, I don't know. I didn't want to like, I don't want to like give up on the channel, but I don't know. It was definitely
No,
easier to
like
like
you can still make videos like that,
just make
but
videos
you
and then
could have
upload them.
you could have like content of you playing in the background, and then you can like throw in those clips and shit about shit you really want to talk about.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to actually like stop doing lives and do like more pre-recorded videos and be like really selective with the like short clips, and that way I can upload it and it can tell me if there's a problem before, and then I can go back and edit it and try it again and that sort of thing instead of it being live and like.
What's cool is that no one's there with you, so you can be making these videos by yourself all the time and it not be weird.
Yeah, I don't live with anybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you
true.
can like really get out your comfort zone and shit.
I mean, I feel like I have been. I'm pretty candid on camera. I give my opinions, like cut up, laugh, make jokes, say whatever I want. So that's not
Yeah,
gonna
but now you don't
change.
now you don't have to be worried about being too loud at night or like being too loud in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
And no one's like least listening in on you besides me.
yeah. Well, is there anything else you wanted to, I wonder, man, that's the thing too that's annoying is like they'll tell me that I violated guidelines, but what did I do? I'm assuming like I was showing too much content, but like there is such thing as fair use where if you're altering the content and reviewing it and etc., that it's supposed to be fair. So I don't know. It's kind of I wish they would specifically tell me like what I did, you know?
Communicate.
Yeah.
Fucking YouTube don't communicate.
Yeah. It might just force me to, I guess, not really live stream anymore and just do like video uploads. So maybe that's what I'll do. But my style was kind of meant for like live stream where I'm reacting to stuff. But I guess you got to change with what you can do. So maybe I'll just do like shorter videos, like 5-10 minute videos on like one video, one topic, put it out instead of like a live stream where I cover several things. Just do like 5-10 minute video, boom, put it out. 5-10 minute video, that sort of thing.
Bro, you could also just like record and then like whatever you're talking about, go over the point and then cut.
Yeah.
And then
just
boom,
go right
that's
to the
like
next
2
thing.
minutes.
Yeah.
And then go to the next.
For
And
sure.
then, all right, look at this bullshit. Look what I found about this. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Type shit.
No, yeah.
And then boom, and then cut.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of what I do for like the Minecraft and for like Final Fantasy is just one run through. But sometimes I like pause and then I like don't speak or whatever and then come back to it.
Yeah.
And then I just cut to that point.
Yeah.
So you gotta get in that zone.
Yeah, it'll be a small change, but I think it won't be too bad. Just like you're saying, just chop it
When
up.
push comes to shoving, when shoving comes to pushing, the shoving is pushing. Stupid.
Well, is there anything else you want to say, or you have any thoughts on the All-Star stuff?
Yeah, Mr. Beast is everywhere, and they're trying new things. So I guess it's a race. Whoever
Yeah.
can find out the formula first.
Yeah. I definitely think whoever's in charge of like coordinating things and putting stuff together should go back to the drawing board. And there's certain times when you can bring Kevin Hart in, but I don't want to hear him like during like I didn't when they were in between the games and he was out there with them like you saw, that was okay. But there was another part that we didn't really watch where he was like he was when we were watching the game, they had the people announcing the game. They would go from the regular announcers over to like a separate set of announcers, and he was one of those, and he like totally threw off like everything. So I feel like being like more choosy with when they have the comedic
It's because
stuff.
all those or they announcers,
They're
like
like
they all have like
professional.
a flow.
Yeah.
And they know what to do, and they know how to like
Exactly.
they have like communication degrees and shit, and they
Yep.
just have a lot of experience. And then Kevin Hart's kind of like his own like character, I guess.
Bingo. It was chaotic because like when they would go to the main announcers that they were using that night, they would like there would be the one announcer that was doing kind of like a play-by-play, and then the other two like announcers would like go off of him. But then when they would go over to the Kevin Hart, because he was like roasting everybody, nobody really wanted to like chime in or give like the regular like broadcaster kind of thing that you were talking about, where they have chemistry and they're pros and that sort of thing. So yeah, you could definitely they definitely need to just be more choosy with when they bring him in for comedic effect. And
Like they should have kept Kevin Hart with Mr. Beast, or like keep bringing in these different influencers or whatever.
or just not, they didn't need the players to be out there when he was out there with Ernie and Chuck and Shaq and Kenny. Like they should have just had the TNT guys and him, because they go good together. But when you start bringing in the players are not funny. So I think they should have just kept the players like separate from Kevin. That's where I think. But like the Mr. Beast thing was okay. It was what it was. He needs to work on being more TV trained. That's what I would tell him. Like he was a little like he was a little rusty, and you could tell he's not like professionally media trained. You know what I mean? But not everybody's good on camera either. That's like kind of a skill, I would say. So anyway,
How much more money are we gonna pay these celebrities and everything? Remember we were just talking about this?
yeah, we always talk about that.
Yeah.
What is it worth? And I've been talking about like, why aren't these certain streamers that are like entertaining, why aren't they taking over like the announcers, these old announcers that have been there forever? Why aren't they replacing them? And I guess right there you could see like there's something to actually going to broadcast school and like having some on-air talent versus just being like a YouTube or like a streaming star. Like it doesn't always translate to good TV necessarily. But yeah, and like what is it worth to get like the eyeballs on them is a very good question.
But he also does bring in a lot of clicks. Like, oh, like have you heard of Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Go check out. Like you just showed me an NBA clip, which I normally don't watch NBA besides the big game.
Right.
So right there, boom, their marketing already worked.
Yeah.
Or their investment.
But to your point, like what is it really worth, and how much longer are we willing to pay like people that are entertainers all this money when it doesn't like necessarily bear out to like what's gonna help like the economy and stuff, you know? Like Mr. B's given that, like I don't know, just the whole thing is like super gross with like how much money they.
Oh, we helped out one Jaren. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of Jarens out there.
But then to the tune of like the NBA players, they're all making millions and millions and millions of dollars, and like they're not doing one thing. They're like, it's fun entertainment for me to watch on a Saturday and Sunday, but like it's not making the world any better. It's not helping feed anybody because they're like multi millionaires. So it's just how much longer are the people going to be okay with the economy being so like lopsided in that way?
Yeah.
But I mean, that was your question. We, like you said, we talk about it often, but I feel like there's going to be a tipping point sooner or later. So we'll see.
It's all going down.
Yeah.
I mean, how much money do you need to live comfortably for the rest of your life?
I was thinking about that the other day. If you had like $1 million or $2 million, you could live like, I think if you had $1 million, you could live for like 40 or 50 years.
It says you have to be able to make at least $100,000 a year.
Yeah. So think if you need
So if
100,000 a
you-
year, but $1 million is
10 years of life. 10 years of life to live
That's
however the
10.
fuck you want.
yeah.
So maybe you should like,
I feel like
if
you
you
could
have
live
$1 million,
I feel like you could live off less than that though.
you could easily live off $1 million.
Yeah.
If you just smart, just chill.
Yeah, even if
so
let's just say let's just be greedy and say 2 million. So these NBA players that are making like 50 million a year, it's like, dude, that's insane. You'll never spend a fraction of that.
But a lot of this money goes to taxes, right?
Yeah, but where does that go? We're finding out more and more that they're just super negligent with the tax money, and they do like creepy things with it, and they
Fucking
waste
put it in a
it,
cave and shit.
put it in a cave, use it on military stuff, use it to spy on us.
Use a fucking rope and bucket.
Yeah.
Put it down there.
There's a lot of weird stuff. So who knows if it's gonna come availed or not, or what's gonna happen. But it's always interesting to talk about for sure.
Do you believe in lizard people?
Not really. I would need to see something pretty concrete. That's kind of a hard one to prove. But I mean,
Cool.
I guess it's possible. What do you think?
I don't know.
Even if they're not, go ahead.
I saw this weird video of Dallas housing like lizard people.
Even if they could be, but even if they're not, they're still doing stuff just as like the things that they assume that these lizard people are doing. The people in charge are doing those evil things, whether they're lizard people or not. Like, there's all this money that just goes to places we can't describe. There's the government doing like crazy, creepy plots that why would they do? There's children that go missing, like hundreds of thousands, I think, of children that go missing every year. And it's like, how do we not know where they go? Like that many. It's like something real weird and creepy is going on, whether they're lizard people or not. But I mean, they could be. But like, there's a lot of stuff that is going on that somebody has to know about on some level. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that many people go missing. Yeah. So, well, I guess we'll end it off. Keep it kind of tight. We just talked about mostly NBA stuff. Is there anything you want to say before we get going?
Yeah, let me update the viewers on my World of Warcraft character.
All right, bet. Let's let me put.
I'm opening it up right now.
I know. I gotta get the switch it over to Discord so that people can see. There we go.
I'm now live.
Nice.
It's not my character, guys. I have to change realms. So look. So when you make an account, it's gonna try to fucking make you female for some reason. What the fuck? Only like guys play this game, I swear to you, and a few girls. That's how I ran into a group of girls, and they were like, they invited me to the group and shit, and they're like sending me kisses and shit, and I was like, whoa, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure these are all men fucking pretending to be women. It's weird.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, it's weird.
But you come here and change realm, and I play on the anniversary era. Hardcore, normal. That means once you die, you die. That's it. Doom Howl. Come in. And I play on the Alliance. I'm now level 11. See this shit?
Yeah.
It looks like me.
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I got this red shirt and it does nothing. But I was like, all right, let me put it on.
Huh.
Looks good. You're not into this one bit.
I mean, I could see how it could be fun. I can't afford to like put that much time into learning all the ins and outs of it. I could, but I don't know.
Like, you got all these different characters, all these different classes. You never wanted to be a warlock, a mage, a priest, a rogue, a paladin, a warrior. They've got hunters.
Yeah, but come on, Joey. How realistically, how long are you gonna play this game for? Like a month or two tops?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm not trying to learn a whole. I'd rather just play another Pokemon ROM or like another Yu-Gi-Oh
But
game.
it takes like a month to get max level. Maybe less.
I know. I don't want to grind out and learn a whole new game and then be done with it in a month or two. Especially a game like this old.
If I can get a guild going, damn it.
Yeah.
If I can get like.
Bro, but you're already trying to put all this. You're trying to do a similar type of thing with like Minecraft, and you want to build your own like Minecraft world and like have your own Minecraft server. It's like you can only spread yourself so thin. Like I feel like you have to have.
But this game is hot right now.
Yeah, it's hot right now for a few months. I'm not trying to be Asmongold, bitch. Fuck that.
Asmongold blew up off this game. So like
I
this
know,
game,
but I'm not trying to.
Minecraft-
I mean, you
Who
can't.
says we're trying to be like him? Have you seen him?
I know I'm not trying to be like him. I'm trying to commentate on stuff like him. I'm not trying to play Warcraft like he did.
All right, well, you keep commenting. I'll
will.
keep playing. Shout out World of Warcraft, guys.
I
Great
feel like
game.
Pokemon is something that I'm gonna like. I've already have nostalgia for, and I can play that, or I can play Rogue. I haven't played that in a fat minute.
Yeah, you should make videos of Rogue. That shit will blow up.
Yeah, people tend to like
Well,
that.
guys, Mr. Joe Games, Logan, Where There's Smoke Podcast. Thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Appreciate
Shout
everyone.
out Kick and Rumble, staying in.
Yeah, shout out to Kick and Rumble. YouTube, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to
sue them.
Nah, I guess I'll send them my ID and see if that'll help, and then I guess I'll try like videos for a little while and kind of give the live streaming thing a break until I can figure out, maybe get them off my case a little bit, or figure out if I'm doing something that I can do, or kind of just change it up a little bit. So I'll find a solution behind the scenes, but I appreciate Joey for tuning in. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the All-Star talk. And if y'all are any creators out there and y'all have problems with YouTube, past or present, you want to get in the comments and let me know, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a Yu-Gi-Oh or something out soon. But I'll upload the Pokemon side by side episode 6 later today. And yeah, I guess I'll give Joey the final word. But until next time, I appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Later. We out.